Now let us look at an important concept of concentration of a solution. What do we mean by concentration? When do we say that the lemon juice is too sour? Or the lemon juice is too bland? If we add a lot of lemon juice to a small amount of water, we say that the lemon juice is sour. Now in that same amount of water, if I add very little lemon juice, the juice will be bland to taste. The lemon juice here is the solute, while the water is the solvent. When the amount of solute is higher in a solvent, we call it a concentrated solution. And when the amount of solute is relatively less in the solvent, we call it a dilute solution. The terms concentrated and dilute are relative terms. They depend on the amount of a solute and a solvent. So if we have two beakers each containing 100 ml of water, and in the first beaker we put 20 ml of lemon juice, while in the second we put 50 ml of lemon juice, we say that the first solution is dilute as compared to the second one, or the second one is more concentrated as compared to the first one. So what exactly is concentration of a solution? The amount of solute dissolved in a specific amount of solvent gives us the concentration of a solution. You will understand better if you think logically. If there is 20% solute in solution A and 40% solute in solution B, which solution is more concentrated? It is very clear that solution B is more concentrated than solution A. Solution B has a greater percentage of solute dissolved than solution A. What would solution A be called then? It would be referred to as a dilute solution relative to solution B. Now let us look at the idea of solubility. Let me take some water in a vessel. I add some spoons of salt to this water. After stirring it for some time, the salt in the vessel dissolves. Now let me add some more spoons of salt. Does the salt still dissolve in the water? Yes, of course it does. For the third time, let me add a few more spoons of salt. Even after constant stirring, the salt does not dissolve in the water. We say that the solution is saturated or it has reached its saturation level. What do we mean by saturation when it comes to chemistry? We should know that the amount of solute that can be dissolved in a solvent is limited. It depends on the spaces between the particles of the solvent. When the spaces between the particles of a solvent fill up completely, the particles of a solute have nowhere to go. And hence, the solute particles do not dissolve anymore in the solvent. That's when we say the solution is saturated. Now you know what saturation is. But what if the temperature is increased? The particles of a solvent will move further apart. Now when some more space is created, the particles of the solute will dissolve. So heating can help increase the solubility of a solute. What is the solubility of a solute? It is the ability of a solute to dissolve in a solvent. If the solute can dissolve in a solvent, the solution will still be unsaturated. But if the solute cannot dissolve anymore in a solvent, we call it a saturated solution. How do we express the concentration of a solution? We see that in the next video.